This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money? What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage? Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal.
It takes a special kind of asshole to sit there in your privilege, cramming food into your mouth while mocking people for potentially going hungry, while mocking people for not being able to feed their children or give them a Thanksgiving dinner. Better find that food pantry, better go do that. All while having the audacity to say, get another job. I'd go get a third job if I had to feed my kids. She described herself as being just her and her husband with her son and her daughter sometimes coming by, which means they don't live with you, which means childcare is not an issue for you, like it could be for, a single mother who can't work another job because the cost of childcare would eat up that job's money and then some. For you to sit there and look down on others and act like they are lazy because you've had to struggle and you had to make your way and get it yourself, and look down on them from that it's a special kind of evil. And I'm just going to say this real quick. This right here, the fact that you fucking hate follow me, has almost everything to do with me making this video, because I want to make sure that everyone who has ever known you knows exactly what you are. But what do they do with the benefits from October? They fucking ate it. They got food that they consumed. Because if you know I'm getting this much every month, you get enough to live off of, and you go, okay, well, this has to last me until, November 1st. And then when that goes away suddenly, that's hard to deal with. And the fact that you can't wrap your brain around that or just choose not to, there's a little something she says here. I'm going to play it real quick and use it as an educational moment for other people. So let me play that and I'll be right back.
I saw this woman that said she was getting $1,100 a month in food stamps. Do you know how long I could make $1,100 in food stamps last in this house? There's two of us, but I do have my son over every once in a while, or my daughters over once in a while to eat.
So she saw someone who said, I got $1,100 a month. And she's like, you know how much I could do with $1,100 for my husband and I and my kids who occasionally visit? As if that's what everyone receives. First of all, I have no idea if that woman's telling the truth. There's a woman I see on TikTok who's doing a bunch of videos about how she's on SNAP benefits and showing how she makes almost $5,000 a month. And it's bullshit. She's a fucking rage baiter who's just doing this to try and get people outraged. And in the comments, and boy, does it work. But let's say that woman actually gets $1,100. I promise you it's not two mouths. And I know that from personal experience. I had a point in my life many, many years ago where myself and my wife at the time were struggling. And we needed help. And I was on SNAP benefits for, I think, about 4 or 5 months. Before that, I had to go to a food pantry. And let me tell you, that's a humbling fucking experience. But we finally got approved. 2 adults. The amount of money we were provided to eat meals for a month was $30 a week. We got $30 a week, not $1,100, $30. And let me tell you, I learned how to make a lot of meals for $5 a pop. It was a lot of pasta and like canned red sauce. A lot of dollar stores. A lot of stuff you can't buy with SNAP benefits, by the way. You can't buy like pre-made hot meals. Can't do that. You have to buy stuff to prepare. I'd go to dollar stores that had some produce in it, and I'd buy my produce there. I'd buy all these things that weren't the best, but I tried to make the most of it. And that's what we did. And then finally, I got a raise at work. I got 50 cents more an hour, and I did no longer qualify for benefits. But you'll sit there and mock people with a mouthful of peanut butter bread. Your other videos are almost more offensive because you love to quote scripture verses. You love to cosplay Christianity because you sure as fuck ain't Christ-like. Clothe the poor, feed the hungry. When you do this to the least of my people, you do this for me. And you're sitting there you pick the parts of Christianity off the fruit tree that you want and you gobble it up. And the stuff like that you don't care about, you pull that fruit, throw it on the ground, let it rot. Special place in hell. Or there should be for people who do that kind of shit. There's a whole part about lukewarm Christians and how God will spat you out. I think he's talking about you. But hey, guess we're going to find out if it's all real, right? Cool. In the meantime, hope you never really struggle because the kind of karma you're betting on and fucking investing in, you got some shit coming your way.